Hello and welcome everyone to part 52 of the Rome Let's Play for Total War Rome 2. We continue where we left it last time. We've had a healthy income boosted by completing some objectives, and we've now got our new one subjugating 20 different factions. We've currently subjugated 15. That means we'll finally get a chance to try and get some of these bonus objectives. In fact, we've already got one into Britannia. Gaul subdued if we take Germania Minor, which would be this one. We'd have to kill our nervy client state, then we could take it. Although that would interfere with Master of Puppets, which is be the overlord of 3 client states. That does get us 9,000. To be honest, I'm not going to worry too much about pursuing those extra bonus objectives, seeing as I've got one and that's kind of suiting me well. So, with the latest update to patch 9, you can now upgrade and retrain all your Praetorians to the Praetorian Guard. Oh yeah. Damn them Praetorians, they be awesome. So yes, we get to see the Praetorian Guard get Praetorians to Praetorian Guard. They're now pretty darn elite and awesome. I think, where do I have more Praetorians? More Praetorians here, so we can see. Let's look at Praetorian Guard. This one's got 2 chevrons, that one's got 2 chevrons as well. So we're going to upgrade this Praetorian to Praetorian Guard. It goes to the front here, so let's just have a look at the differences. The only difference you're actually getting up with the upgrade there is there's no increase to its upkeep. You are just getting a slightly higher armor rating with a Praetorian Guard over Praetorians. So that is it. There's no real change there. Maybe the attack and weapon damage, and I assume probably bonuses and all the other stats, they probably perhaps increase at a slightly higher rate than standard Praetorians per level of veterancy. That's probably where the main difference will be. But right now, at 2 chevrons, if you upgrade, you're only adding 5 extra armor. But I'm going to upgrade all these dudes. They have earned it, and I've got the money to literally do this quite easily now. So that is non-issue at all. And I'm quite happy with that. So we've got some various things going on there. We've got to be careful of our food. We managed to bring that back up. Brundisium. Hello, Brundisium. You need some public order. You do have the gladiator school, but you are still suffering. Now, why is this? I assume it's probably the other buildings in... Yes, these other buildings here causing you trouble. So, I could go for another gladiator school because it's going to stack well. We do have some food right now. I'm not going to upgrade the fishery there because that would be suicidal in terms of my food. So I'm going to upgrade... I mean, I could do the aqueduct and things like that, to be honest. That would increase growth, but we don't need to worry about growth anymore because Brundisium is now maxed out at all of its slots. So we're going to go for another gladiator school just to try and boost the happiness there. We could probably change this public order. No, we're on bread and games anyway to make people happy. Carthago. Macomads. Let's convert that over and make a farm. We're not going to upgrade that barracks there. These guys, though, well, one is going to be a delicatessen, and the other will be a amphitheatre towards a gladiator school. And then we're going to go for, yes, fountains, because that helps with the conversion to Latin, which we do need. And we're going to make this a Shrine of Jupiter. Upgrade that. That's all those armies. My army over here. We are chasing the Nasamones here, hitting them with agents all over the place. Oop, sorry, went up to the Steam tab there. Meant to go to the tactical map just to give us an overview of what we're doing. We're just blocking the Nasamones off over here, and then we'll start looking to Iberia with a few armies. The Spartans are holding here, which is pretty useful for us, and then that gives us a chance to solidify Britain and move against the Germanic tribes in the northeast. But I just want to have a look at diplomacy. Well, who aren't I at war with, basically? The Nasamones, though, that's all that matters. I just wanted to check that that was definitely the case. And I'm just going to try and disrupt some of these armies here. Not really what I want to be doing right now. I could assassinate, to be honest, but then it's not going to actually have a lot of effect. Not going to be that great. So let's bring him here. Disruption. Let's cause some spread cultural tension. That one's got the best one. Construction delayed. So it's not really going to have a lot of effect. So we'll go back to the military disruption, and we're going to try and mislead the command here. of this army. The Merchants of Death. It's been successful, so we can have a look at the effects issued on them. Cannot reinforce, can only move half its normal range, and we've increased to level 2. And now my army, we do have 2 units that can be Praetorian Gardenized. Level upgrade, so we get to finally use them in battle. That'll be fun. And my agent here, we have, how old is she? Let's get you to probably try and steal this one if we can. Oh, such a good chance of critical, 53%. That's what I like to see. Come on, crit his face off. Hindered? No. Anyway, time to attack. Army, go. To battle! Okay, they've run away. I don't want to go too far into the desert because we're going to have lots of attrition. But they're attacking us here. Let's fight this one because I want to see those Praetorian Guard in action. Let's see the absolute might of Rome in action now. Against the Merchants of Death. They always pop around now and then. So we have fog. Let's wait there. Let's get a nice clear day. They need a clear day to be destroyed. They need to see that they have no chance. So let's get to the Praetorian Guard and just have a sneaky little look. So these are my Praetorian Guardsmen. What up, dudes? I like your plumes. There's some sexy plume going on there. Nice. I should say I am using the patch 9 beta. Mods that I'm using, if you look in the description, that will not be entirely accurate anymore because I'm not using Ancient Colours, although I know it's been updated I think now, and I'm not using Hellas Resurgent just because some of those mods haven't been updated. But as I said, Ancient Colours I believe someone told me has now. I just haven't got around to adding them back on. Don't worry, I'm going to be taking Formation Attack off, although, actually no, I'm going to try it on. I'm going to try Formation Attack on because patch 9 has made some changes to Formation Attack. Now it's probably still not working 100% as intended, but it's working a lot better, which is that units keep their formation and don't allow enemy units to kind of break through them. So Formation Attack, it's either when you're in Formation Attack or when you're out of Formation Attack. One or the other is better for charging, but I think you get a charge bonus if you're in Formation Attack. But as I said, I could be getting this the wrong way round. Probably should have checked before I recorded the part, but I was excited to get on and record this morning, so my apologies there. So anyway, we're going to push on forward against these guys. I'm going to try Formation Attack. Obviously, it's only a quick touch of the button if I need to whack them out of Formation Attack if the battle is going badly. But we'll have a look at how they're going. But yeah, anyway, I'm using patch 9, which also does have some performance increases. We'll see what happens when we actually clash with the enemies, because that's the biggest test. Because right now I'm flying over my army at around 55, 60 FPS, which is obviously nice and smooth. We're down to about 40 when we're zoomed in here. Watching the units move forward, but that's obviously a lot higher than it has been. But then we're not facing a particularly huge army, although mine is a full stack and we're facing a fair few enemies. We've got the reinforcements coming in behind. I'm not going to worry too much. I'll turn my Praetorians round or something like that. We do have chariots out here, which I'm worried about a little bit. They're going to be a pain to try and deal with, so we're going to bring the cavalry round over here. My velites are actually going to form up like so. And then these guys round like so. These guys round even more. And we've got the chariots right in front. My velites are actually pulling back.
General is under attack.
Take them off skirmish mode. And here we go. We've got the chariots attacking my Praetorians now. This could do a fair bit of damage. They're obviously not going to be able to hold their formation against this, and their chariots are going to go down pretty quickly. But let's try the Formation Attack now with my Evocati legions.
The enemy general is dead.
Enemy general's dead. That's what we like to hear. Bring my cavalry in. Just trying to see the formation attack now going on here. See, so they're moving around in formation, they're keeping in formation to attack the other units, and they're pushing up here, coming through to the front. It's obviously not the best position or best test, to be honest, because these guys have really pants morale, so they're not going to last long. But bring my guys round, bring my general back against all these javelin men. Bring my cavalry up over there. These guys haven't even had a chance to get involved. Let's reform the lines. I'm sending my Gallic rather mercenaries in here. They all just have missile troops bar 1 unit of spears, so sending the cavalry in there, it's going to be all right. Send the rest after those guys over here. But yeah, these guys, it's not the best chance to try out formation attack, but definitely worth trying out for yourselves to see the differences. I may do like an actual formation attack testing video in the next day or two, just to show the differences. I know other people have done them as well, but one, it will probably help me by doing an actual video focusing on it, and hopefully it'll help some of you guys out seeing it too. Come on, Cav. We'll whack you guys into triple speed. I didn't get a chance to really zoom in there when they were clashing either, but the FPS seemed a lot better and a lot more stable. Now, obviously, I'm recording as well, and I haven't probably about patch 4 or 5 actually had FPS issues when I'm not recording. It's obviously when I do record, that does take a strain on it when I'm not using an external hardware capture. But for those of you that are wondering what about the performance for your system when you're not recording, you're just playing yourselves, patch 9 should have a boost for you. I have seen it at least quite a bit. Obviously, to get the most out of it, you do want to be starting a new campaign. Look at these guys go. Run, 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 run. And obviously that wasn't the biggest army we could have faced off against as well in terms of performance impact, but I think we've chased them as much as we can. We'll quit the battle. A decisive victory. We lost 224 men, killed 1,434. Let's have a look at some of my legionary units. One of them, and my general, but then he got caught off and hit by the javelins, taking pretty severe damage, but the rest of them doing pretty reasonable damage. That was over very quickly. The Gallic mercenaries, Gallic rather, were doing the damage there. Enemy army retreats. We'll kill the captives. Priam Aquilam. It's now a level 6. Military traditions, which is just freaking awesome. Veteran army. Indomitable legionaries. I'm surprised we haven't gone for that one before. Barbarian subjugators. Keepers of peace. Dread ambushes. No, we're gonna go for indomitable legionaries, just because it's so badass. And we can't push on to take the city just yet. We'll be able to do that next turn. We have this army wandering around up here, which I'm sure we can do something about as well. And I have this agent here. I'm going to try and manipulate this one here to join our cause. It's a good chance of hindering or critical. Enemy agent defects. Perfect. Oh, and he's a pretty high leveled one as well. And he looks like he can... Was this my agent here? No, it's my agent here. I don't know actually. Give you critical. Yeah, so he can upgrade as well. He's 44, so he's pretty young. This guy's 81. He's not a spring chicken. Let's give them indomitable legionaries as well. The Phoenix Legion. They can push on out and finish off the rest of the Garamantia. And in fact, I am going to chase the Garamantia. I know we're probably going to take attrition going through the desert here, but I do just want to finish these guys, because then they are gone. Slash. Now I know moving over other parts of the campaign as well to talk about campaign map performance in patch 9. Campaign map performance in Rome 2 is something that isn't great at the best of times. Oh god, we're taking a lot of attrition. My cavalry as well, but we'll be able to sort that out. It's something that hasn't remained that great, to be honest. Going over certain areas, like coming over here to Rome, we dip into like the low 20s. It's when it goes under 20 that it's really bad, but actually just gliding over the majority of regions, I've not seen it go lower than 23, which while recording is pretty darn good. So while not recording, it should stay around about the high 20s, 30s, but it's pretty much solid 30 all through here, which is good, and that is a notable improvement. Anyway, enough talking about me about performance. I know some of you guys hate it, but generally I think most of you are going to benefit from it, even if you don't think you will. So I pretty much built everything I can be building over in Britain. So we're just going to upgrade over here. You're not going to upgrade the barracks just yet. That's going to be suicidal. And that can be cancelled and converted. Yep, because these were damaged, and then they had to start all over again by enemy agents. So we can quickly do them a lot faster this way. Grove of Nymphs, sure, convert you up, convert you up. I know it's probably going to toll on my food, but we're upgrading my food in several places at the same time as well, and we're going to make this a delicatessen, even though that probably needed a an amphitheatre. Focusing on some food right now. Masala, it's all good there. And yeah, we don't have anywhere over in Iberia. Let's just check out the Alia. They're unhappy as crap. Hola, we're trying to build a delicatessen there. Why are you guys so unhappy? Is it raiding? It's because of the enemy rebels. That is the main problem here. The Etruscan League rebels could raise an army here to help you guys. Doesn't matter who I recruit anymore. I just go for the guy with the best traits. I'll go for this dude. We could reinstate the legacy of the 9th, of course. Although that would make more sense to reinstate the legacy of the 9th from over here. In fact, that's what we'll do. We'll reinstate the legacy of the 9th, the Invicta, and we'll make them Evocati cohort. And then next turn from Rome, when we have some money, we're going to recruit some more troops. Although we'll whack in 1 unit of Elites. Start getting Praetorian Guard. Right, that's all we need to do this turn, although, having said that, I can actually move this army still. This army is still good to move, the Aquilonis. These guys are probably going to need that support up in the north, so we're going to go north. These guys still part of my southern regions in the south of Camalodonum, Moridonum, where I've got armies. They'll be fine, they'll stay positive. Now, Elidon will come positive too, and we're just dealing with the last of those British tribes. Pesky British tribes now, and these as well actually. We can now upgrade. I'm not sure if this can be done or not, but there we go. Yeah, they're all hit by enemy agents, so they can upgrade a lot quicker than they were previously. Let's end the turn and see where we get going. Athens and Sparta milling around doing their thing. Obviously Athens doesn't actually hold any of its original settlements, I don't believe. They may still hold on to Athens, but I have a feeling they've all moved east and taken the lands to the east, and the Macedon's actually taken their lands, or they've lost out to them to a barbarian tribe, the Tillis perhaps, and they are no longer masters of their own lands. The Demetae are taking down my armies, trying to waylay them so that I can't finish them off at Iska. But we'll do absolutely everything we can. Oh, and they've got a spy there going for me. One spy was not enough. They're pulling down their army. They're bringing in their fleet, kind of making their last stand, because these are their fleets that have probably run away, and they're all pulling them towards Iska now, or around Iska. The Ebdani, where are they going? They're pulling their troops, but they're leaving themselves open to attack. Now they will have all these little raiding fleets, but none of them will actually ever be strong enough to challenge an army of mine once I take their settlement, so they need to be careful. Oh, and they're going to attack me at Marcomads, and oh really? No. They're going to take it. You know what, I maybe could hold on to it. It's going to be... No. I'll let them take it back. I'll swipe back in there. That will allow me to kill their army all in one go. Oh dear. That's quite amusing. But I don't actually mind that. I maybe could have killed some of them, but it only takes for one of the mobs or pleb units to break, and that would have been the end of it. If there'd been one legionary unit in there, I'd have done it, but no. So we need to push back in there and take it. We're obviously taking attrition in my Phoenix Legion army, so we need to bring that back into play very quickly. The Nasamoni's taking their time thinking about what they're going to be doing. They're pulling back to Agilia. or Orgilia, however you want to say it. Avrugi, my friends in the northeast, of course, who will soon be dying too. It's a lovely square shadow, shadow, pixel shadow you guys have got there. Very nice. And their agent going up against mine, my dignitary. Bring it on. Looks to have disarmed him or weakened him for a turn, cut his rate in half. And I'm surprised, yep, I was waiting for the Etruscan rebels to attack me once more. They have a pretty good chance of doing this. I'm not going to auto-resolve, don't worry, I was just having a quick thought there. Italian swordsmen, we'll do what we've been doing every single time here. And pin them with my skirmishers and punch them back. I'm hoping this will be one of the last times I have to face this army, but obviously unless I push out I can't. That's why I'm reinstating the 9th Legion Invicta. We'll be building up some Praetorian Guard. We probably will only just recruit maybe the first 3 or 4 and then send the army over because they'll only need that few troops to destroy the enemy. And right. Okay, the enemy's coming from over here. They're going to filter in the square. We are just going to form defensively in this square and hold the enemy back. Thankfully we have 2 legionary units which are going to be very, very useful. Again, I'm going to try out the formation attack because in this situation it may well work a little bit better than before because we do actually want to hold and slow the enemy down. I'm going to have my spears. They can stay in formation attack, and just in front in square, bring my legionaries back so they can get a charge if they want to. My velites we're going to have here, but we'll shift them around to whichever side the enemy is predominantly attacking because I want them my best men attacking over there. They've got reinforcements coming in. Oh no, these are my reinforcements. That's good. More skirmishers to help on out. That was the easiest way of getting them to land. Easiest place to land them is over here to get them quickly to our units, although it's not. It's actually going to be here because otherwise we've got to sail around. So we're going to get both those units up on the shore and then helping to reinforce the city for these guys coming on. The Italian swordsmen, the Etruscan League, they rear their ugly head. They're not dead. There are still those that honour the old Etruscan ways. That's it. Hop about.
Legionary cohort.
A legionary cohort. And I'm actually going to tell, well, these guys and my velites to come off formation, not formation attack, skirmish mode. Missiles are waiting targets. I'm glad to hear that. We'll bring you guys in as well, so we can put extra throwing power wherever the enemy comes. And I'm going to fast forward it so they can get to us quicker. Otherwise, it will take us them a little while to get to us. I think they're probably going to be attacking here as their main focal point, which means we can flank on out. So I'm going to bring my skirmishers around here and get these guys to form up here for now. And in fact, I want this square to push on up a little bit further. Let's push everyone up a little bit more there. Plebs are just free to do what they want. If they're not going to attack and form up, I will let the countdown timer run out on them, but they should be coming to attack me. Yes, they're moving up with their skirmishes, that's good. I'm going to start hitting play any moment now. There we go.
Romans ready for duty. Yes, Commander.
Okay, and they're actually flanking me around here. So I'm actually going to see if I can deploy a mob or a pleb unit, rather to actually hit these guys because they're fast moving. They should be able to do some damage. They're going to form up over here. Don't know if they're going to bring in all their sword units or not. See what they do, but by attacking them I probably will spur them into action. Come on, plebs, run, run, run. You may not actually make this one, to be fair, plebs. In fact, I'm going to leave them here and pop them out to attack at the last moment. Wait for the enemy to come into my trap, if I can. They're not going to, so I'm going to have to rush them. I'm trying to get my velites up here to attack.
Sons of Mars.
Support them with legionaries.
Plebs.
Go plebs, go. Go. Charge plebs. This is gonna hurt. Oh, boom. Keep charging plebs. Keep charging. Push them back. Because if you can connect with them, you might actually do some damage. Oh, pain, 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 pain. But they're not going to get another volley. In we go.
The men are wavering.
Not sure if we're actually going to do any damage, any killing. The plebs can hold their own at all. Velites, hit these guys here. If you can get the second volley off, which you're not going to get the first, I doubt. No, I killed like one of them there. Okay, we won't be sending plebs up against them again. Let's bring up my general really quickly. Bring up my velites quickly here. Try and hit these guys. A few of them hitting that first volley, but now my own units are firing. My velites yet bringing them down quite nicely. Just watching that grouping there in case they do decide to come and attack. Bring up my general, smash through their ranks. Let's glitch my general a little bit, so let's keep pulling them round. So here we go. We're going to ignore the first unit of levies completely with my general and just go for the second one, the one behind. Doing this in formation attack as well. My velites taken some losses, but not too bad. And we can now pull the velites back down here. Because my general will have these guys for breakfast. In he goes. And we're in formation attack, of course. So they should be trying to hold their ranks. If I take them off formation attack, let's see the difference of what happens. No, well, not enough time to see that. As I said, I'll probably do a full testing video, testing something, but I'm sure most of you guys will have figured out the differences between the two right now. But formation attack shouldn't be anywhere near as bad anymore. Shouldn't be as negative as before. So let's just have a look. Those guys, they're not pushing up on us, so we're going to actually have to push to them unless I let the timer run on out. But they don't have any more skirmishes, so I can now just skirmish them for the lols. The easiest place to do that would be over here, so that's where we're going to go. I'm going to bring all my skirmishers up here. And we're going to take these guys and my general over here. I'll leave them on formation attack actually. Bring these guys up here. Now they're moving. So in fact I want all my guys to stop. Bar my general, I want them to come back here. Yep. Rorari up here. These guys here. Because we're probably going to have them actually coming round and flanking us, but I'm not sure. No, some of them are coming this way too now. They've seen that's what we wanted to do. Keep my legionaries here. We'll leave a unit of levies ready, but they've sent a few troops up. Looks like they're reforming. And let's send the general again to engage with these spearmen. We should be able to have them quite nicely. Take our time here. Now they've reformed, so I will continue with my original plan, which was to bring a couple of levy units out here. Let's bring these guys round. General can actually hold that because my levies are going to be able to start firing any moment. Their spears crash against my Rorori. And they're going to be pushed back. In fact, I'm going to get my general to flank all the way around. They may not still be there by that time, but we'll try it. My troops moving up here, we can just push forward a little bit further with the levies now. And then with my spears protecting them. And my legionaries behind them to support. And we're going to force the enemy to actually move in and attack us. Yeah. And I'm not going to put these guys into square. Okay, they'll get the bonus, but I actually want them to form up a defensive line. I'm actually going to get them to charge a little bit. Again, they should hold in formation. I've given them formation attack, so they should hold, and they shouldn't break their ranks. Only problem with waypoints is the unit feels the need to wait at each waypoint a little bit. So we'll just hold here. They're already holding fine though, and my levies doing a grand job. In fact, we're just going to pull the levies back a little bit. It's not going to make too much difference. This guy's fighting it out here, and I think it's time we got some legionaries involved. So in we go. The levies aren't firing, bar a few over the flanks. These guys holding a nice formation here and a nice defensive line, so formation attack now holding a lot better than it did before. My unit's going to crush through and keep in a nice strong solid line formation as they push forward towards the Italian spearmen. And these Italian spearmen I don't think are going to last much longer. The levies are whittling them down quite nicely, which means we can just flank them here. Yeah, they're going down. My legionaries holding them. The fact that they've got so many spears, not going to do them any favours. Trying to flank around with their swordsmen here now. Okay, we've broken them there, so it's time to bring up the general. My other unit of Rorori and my levies. But we're going to be able to push here. So men get into some nice formed ranks. And FPS is generally high here. I know it's obviously not a huge crunch and clash of men, but it is a lot smoother. A lot more enjoyable seeing all the animations go off nice and smoothly. So that's good over there. It might get a bit bigger as more units crash in. We're going to flank around and try and take out their general here. They've sent a lot of their units in here now though to try and push us back. But my men in formation attack is doing what it needs to do, which is actually hold quite nicely defensively. The units from the back slowly push forward as the ones from the front get killed. But, you know, bar the odd unit that's going to get caught out of formation, you're not going to have them streaking through the enemy ranks where they get isolated and then get defeated. So they're doing rather well and holding quite nicely. Bring my general just to smash into this dude here. Again, we'll do it in formation attack. It's a noble spear unit. So yeah, you can see the units wait for the rest of them to catch up and then engage in formation, even if they're pressing round. They're doing this in a nice smooth formation, forming their lines to get the best line that they can. And that's good for kind of the more defensive attacks that you may want to go for, I guess. It's not becoming, you know, a hindrance. That's the Rorori. But my legionaries are still holding strong, and they're still just not nicely holding that line, which is great. Which is what I assume formation attack was intended to do. Whereas, let's take these guys off formation attack here. So you should just see the little bits of behaviour. They're all kind of facing, and they're not forming up their nice formation, so they can be, you know, they can be picked off at the sides here and things like that, and then they'll reform. Get the Rorari. And that enemy general's dead. So formation attack off, my men kind of push a little bit more out of formation, but I actually quite like the formation attack. I think that's where the strength of Rome obviously has its, well, that's where its strengths lie. My legionary cohort here fighting off several units all at once, swordsmen and spearmen, and they're doing well. And these aren't, you know, they're just basic, my basic legionary unit. They're nothing insanely special. They're holding the ranks well. You see, again, forming up that formation. Very solid. That's another unit of Rorori gone. I'm just going to bring my levies down here to fire into the flanks of the enemy. My general will be able to hold for quite some time here in formation attack mode. And they're pushing out some good animations here. I can enjoy them in full screen now. Oh, there goes his head. We'll send them screaming, alright. Oh, over the shield you go. Oh, you're dead. Legionaries holding here, holding the line. And now my levies are able to hold a bit more. They keep pushing forward in formation. And the Velites and everybody else are now able to fire into these guys too. Of course it's turning in our favour. All the units are now breaking. And we can end the battle there. A close victory. We did rather well. We lost 555 men. We managed to kill 1,271. My general and obviously my other legionary cohort unit getting the most kills there. 464 on that legionary cohort. Well done, chaps. Fighting out in formation attack mode. I think that helped rather well. But anyway, I'll do more attacks, more formation attack testing soon, and I'll put up a little video to show the differences between the two. So we can kill the captives. They will flee back. And then we can bring over my army from Rome in a turn or so. Just go through our messages. That's where we're going to end it for now, guys. I do hope you've enjoyed. Please do remember to comment, rate, subscribe, and I will see you all again soon. Ciao for now.